Good morning, my good people. Well, it's morning for me, anyways. And excuse how I'm looking. I just woke up, so this is my morning routine. I know there's a lot of videos out there where people have like a full face of makeup on, and they have on these really cute like workout outfits, and they have little cute mason jars and stuff like that. And it's like, come on, like let's keep it real. Okay, this is not how it's gonna look every single day. Probably not even one day, if I'm be honest. But I just wanted to make this video so I can show you guys exactly what I do when I wake up. And the first thing is I don't brush my teeth. So because the residue of the toothpaste or the mouthwash is going to interfere with anything that I'm going to put into my mouth. So I'm just going to fix this a little bit. So these first I'm going to drink my lemon water. I use 2 lemons because because lemons are smaller than lemons. Limes are smaller than lemons. So I'm just gonna roll it to squeeze it, make it a little bit softer. You don't need a big knife like this for a little lime, but this is what I use to cut my celery. So I don't want to dirty up another one because that's more dishes that I have to do. Then I just take a fork inside of it to help squeeze it and just squeeze it directly into my water. Okay, so that's one. And 2. Okay. This one's harder. I didn't roll it that good. All right, here we go. All right. There you go. That's the first thing that you do immediately after waking up. Sorry, I know you can only see half my face. I'm trying to get all of this in the shot as well. That's it, and done. Okay, so next I'm going to start preparing my celery juice. Now, to make this video go by a little bit faster, I already cut each ends off, just a little bit off of each end. And then I go through and I make sure I rinse out every stalk. And then this is my juicer. You can also use a blender. You're just going to chop it up into smaller pieces, put it in there, blend it up, and then put it in a nut milk bag, which is kind of like a strainer. And then you are going to squeeze the juice out of it, and then all the fiber is going to be left in the bag, and then that's it. Which is actually kind of easier and less of a mess, because when I use it, the juicer's nice, but then I have to take this whole thing apart and wash it, and yeah, that sucks. So, all right, I'm gonna go ahead and start juicing this. You could put it into a nice fancy mason jar. I put it into just a little plastic bowl. I put my straw in it and I drink it and I'm done. So I'm gonna start juicing this. Feel free to also mute it now because it's gonna make some noise. Oh, and also, okay, like this, I don't know if you guys can tell, nothing's wrong. You could still use this, okay? It's just like a blemish. Like we get blemishes on our faces. This has just a little blemish. It's kind of cut a little bit. I've rinsed it off. It's good. And also, if it's organic, well, it needs to be organic if you're gonna juice it. Actually, hold on. Let me rinse this off a little bit. Okay, so I was saying if it's it should be organic, and when you rinse it and when you're going through it, don't be surprised if you find like little spiders and stuff like that. It's organic, so it, you know, that might happen. Just make sure you rinse it off really well. Okay, that's it. And I just like to close it so if anything drips out, if there's anything left in there, it's not gonna make a mess on my counter. Put my straw in it. I usually take the foam off, but I don't want to keep going off the camera, so I'm just not gonna drink that part because I just personally don't like it. And also, you're gonna want to wait about 15 minutes after you drink your lemon or your lime water. But for the purposes of this video, I'm just gonna go ahead and do it now. Yeah, that's good. I don't want all that top part. That's it. That easy. Now, when you first start drinking it, you might not be able to drink it that fast, and that's okay, or even that much. Sometimes I use about 2 stalks, sometimes 1, just depending on what I feel like I need for the day. But I've been doing this for a while now, so the taste doesn't bother me anymore. I just, like I said, just put a straw in it, drink it, and I'm done, and move on to the next thing. So, and the next thing is going to be your breakfast smoothie. I go ahead and I make this right away because I'm already in the kitchen. I make this and then I sit it in the freezer because I like mine to be cold. And then I will go brush my teeth and get my shoes on. I can't leave the house to go do my 30-minute walk because my kids are still sleeping. So I just walk around the house for 30 minutes if I can. Sometimes I can't even do that. I get interrupted. The kids, I don't wake up on time. The kids end up waking up during my morning routine. So what I do is drink some water, about just like half a glass of water before. And then I try to do like a 30-minute walk. If I'm not able to do that, I do something. Whether that's just like dancing with the kids or just taking care of them, doing breakfast and getting them dressed and having them brush their teeth and all of that stuff. And then after all of that, I eat my smoothie or drink my smoothie. I say eat it because it's kind of thick, and I eat it with a spoon and just do it really fast, and I'm done. And that's how I do pretty much like all of these things, like my smoothies and my celery juice. I just like to just do it and just be done, and this way I know, like, okay, it's in my body, it's working for me, my skin is gonna be beautiful and glowing and radiant because of this. So I just do it and I'm done. All right, now for the smoothie, for a breakfast smoothie, for a fruit smoothie, the base of it, you're gonna want to have 2 bananas and 2 to 3 dates. Because I've been doing this for a while, it's kind of a lot for me now, and I get full, so I went down to 1 banana. You're also going to want to use a spotted banana. All right. So just throw my banana in there, and then I got 2 dates. Then this is Irish sea moss. You are going to add this into your smoothie, but it's going to be in a gel form, and I'm going to make another video on how to take this looking like this into a gel. But I don't have any right now because I'm going to make a video on how to do that. And also, don't stress if you don't have all the ingredients. It's okay. As long as you're, doing something and getting some of that into your body. Like no matter what it is, it's fine. So don't stress about it if you don't have everything. I'm also gonna add some strawberries, the entire strawberry, the little leaf as well. I've rinsed it really good. It's good to go. So add that, and then I'm going to do an avocado. I guess I'll use this little knife. It's kind of turned brown on the outside. So a little fun fact about avocados, the seeds and the skin actually hold more of the vitamins and all the nutrients. So you actually want to use the whole thing. Did not know that. For years, I was just throwing the seed away, but the seeds are actually really good. And surprisingly, my blender, as you're going to see, it sucks, but it actually blends up the seed really, really well, like with no problem. I was pretty surprised by that. So what I do is I just take half of the avocado. The first day I use half with the half of it with the actual meat of the avocado and the skin, and then the second day, or vice versa, I will use the seed, the whole seed, the skin, and the meat. So just throw that in there. All right, and then lastly, this is spirulina. This is kind of expensive, so don't worry if you don't have it yet. Some days I just forget to put it in there, but it's really, really good. Now, even though it is expensive, it's going to last you a really long time because all you need is just a little pinch. I usually have a pretty hefty pinch, and you really don't need all of that, but that's just what I do anyways. And then even though I have these strawberries in here, usually if I just blended it up just with that, it would be like red. But this spirulina is really strong, and it's going to turn it green. So that was good. And then, like I said, my blender sucks, so you probably don't have to do what I'm about to do right now. But I do, because mine sucks. So again, go ahead and put this video on mute because I'm about to make some noise. All right, so yeah, you probably won't have to do all of that. But what I like to do is once it is all blended up, I want to make sure it's really, really smooth. So I'm going to turn it back on again just so we can blend it up and make it smooth for, I don't know, maybe anywhere from 30 seconds to a whole minute. It just depends on what it's looking like. And also, like, hey, like if your blender is like mine and it sucks, or you don't have certain ingredients, don't stress, okay? Work with what you got. It's that simple. Just work with what you got, and once you're able to get more things, better kitchen gadgets and more ingredients, then level up then. right, and then another thing, because if I'm doing this, I'm pretty sure somebody else is doing this at home as well. Do not be really careful with whatever you're going to stick in here to help blend it up some more. Make sure you just do it at the very top, that you don't go too low and it hits the blades and then it breaks your spoon, because I've had pieces of plastic in my smoothies, or like sometimes I might use like a wooden spoon and it actually chipped off in it. I'm like, oh, it's just a little bit, like it's okay. Yeah, no, it gave me a stomach ache and I had to throw it away. So don't do that. All right, and then I'm just gonna pour it into my cup. I like to use the same cup I use with my lemon water or my lime water to save on dishes. And I don't know if you could tell, but the color is like kind of brown. It's not, and that's because of the the spirulina. It's not red from the strawberries. All right, and that's it. I'm now going to add this into my freezer because I like to eat it cold, or like semi-cold, I guess. And then I will go brush my teeth, do my walk, if I'm able to, and then if not, I will drink half a bottle of water or half a glass of water, do what I'm doing in for the kids and stuff, then come back, have my smoothie, and then drink the rest of the water. And that's it. This easy peasy. All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this and got some information out of this. And I'll see you in the next video.